It's 11:59 here on the East Coast, and that means it's just about time for the Midnight Gamescast. Oh, that's...
Oh no! Oh no!
That's our theme song. Didn't you watch? Sorry, better off. What's up, everybody? My name's Bryan Paul, and to my right, your left, Jeremy King.
Hello.
Dude,
what?
Your ears are really red.
Are they still red now?
No,
They're really red.
I feel it. I mean, I
What
can
do you
tell.
mean you feel it? No, they're not that red.
Yeah.
They're red.
Yeah.
They're not that red.
It happens.
They're gonna look way more red on video.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like now that we're talking about it, it's like
They just glow.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thundercloud pointed it out last week, saying that asking, could his ears be any redder?
I mean-
and our goal
Is to make them redder.
is to make them redder.
It's possible, you
Yes.
know? I knew it. I noticed it the very first moment it turned on. I'm like, my fucking ears. Look at those. I knew it. I could feel it. And then, yes, someone commented.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, someone else noticed. But
Someone
I don't
noticed.
blame them. Who wouldn't, you know?
All 76 viewers were like, what's with this guy's ears?
That's why there's not 78.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to my left, your right, Brett Sawilski.
I am here. Hello. That's all I have.
Yeah. How's the new bike?
Great.
Yeah.
Great. I wiped out on it yesterday.
Nice.
On, like, sand. I don't even know what I hit.
To be clear, we're not talking about a motorcycle.
No. Just a BMX bike. I'm not cool enough for a
BMX
motorcycle.
bike. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were drunk driving yesterday on your BMX bike.
You can get an OUI on for that.
Okay,
Really?
so we won't
Yeah.
talk about that.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
He didn't
yeah,
do
no,
it.
you
He
can get
was-
an OUI on a bicycle.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I got stopped last year at a DUI checkpoint on a fucking
Really?
BMX bike. They were like, "Have you been drinking?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. That's why I'm on a fucking bike." Like, yeah.
How do they stop you? I mean, is it a
No,
cop?
he was
and he's
literally,
just like,
like
grabbed your handlebars,
He was like,
closes-
"Stop!" He's like, "Come here." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "You've been drinking?" I'm like, "Yeah." But luckily, I was like down the street from my house, so he was like, "All right, just stay on the sidewalk." I'm like, "All right."
Did he have a bike too?
No.
No.
So
Yeah,
it
scooter.
was a DUI checkpoint for cars.
Yeah.
And they just stopped you on the way.
Because I was like, because like they were like, it was like a bunch of construction signs, and I was like, this is fucking weird because you don't do construction outside of Foley Stadium at midnight. And then there was no construction work; it was just like 18 cops, and I was like, huh. What kind of construction are they doing? Like drunk Brett was like, "This is weird. I'll go check it out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome. Guys, let's get right to the point here. What have we been playing this week?
Rocket League.
Yes.
Oh, still going.
Still-
Yeah.
They added a new game mode called Snow Day. It's pretty much the worst thing ever. They just put ice on the ground and give you a hockey puck instead of a soccer ball, but the physics don't like match up. So if you hit it like weird, it'll actually hit it in the air, and then it's like a flying disc.
Yeah.
That you have to like. It sucks. Yeah, we lost all of the games.
I'm trying to be all smooth about this, but I'm not
No, you're
doing a
not.
good job of it. Hold on. I'm just gonna edit this out.
That's fine. Apparently, they're doing a basketball DLC.
Thank you. You could have
Is
saved me
that
a
what
lot of
it's looking for? I kind of waited.
Yes, it's called Hoops, possibly. So since I've actually never played Rocket League,
You've never played Rocket League?
I own it.
You should give it a try. 'Cause
I own
it's one of those things
I
where
still
it's like
haven't either, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of addicting. Like if you play the tutorial, it's you're like all right, but if you play online, it's like competitive for no reason.
But the game itself, the normal game, is kind of like car soccer.
Car soccer is the best way to describe it. And
Okay.
that's it.
So car basketball. So when you have possession of the ball, what do you do with it? You
You just drive around and hit it.
you just hit it. You don't
That's
actually
it.
hold on to
No.
it.
The ball's completely like on its own the whole time.
So how the fuck do you do a basketball game
Yeah.
based on
well, so you can
that light
jump
is
the car.
really
So like,
aimed poorly. My bad.
no, you're fine. Ah, jeez, my eyes.
It's aimed at my ears.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be sitting in the dark, but we look okay.
We're fine. I
You look red.
Yeah. I
I'm just fucking.
it
with
might
you.
be a lighting thing.
It's totally my fault.
Yeah.
So how the hell are we gonna play basketball
So,
with cars if you don't
What
actually
you can
like?
do is you can just drive and you can jump.
The
Oh, you can jump?
The car can jump if you just press A. So all it
Is
does
that part of
drive
the
and jump.
DLC or whatever?
No, that's just the game itself.
Oh,
So
alright.
like for like you can do air balls and stuff. Or if the ball gets high, you can like kind of jump up and boost and hit it
I see.
do like a flip and like kind of like kick it like a bicycle kick almost.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's just like that, except that like the goal, I don't know what they call it, the hoop, is in the air compared to like on the ground where the goal is.
Yeah.
I don't play sports that much, so I play baseball, which isn't even a real sport to be honest with you.
But you do know what a basketball hoop is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I can point it out in a lineup.
Yeah.
And since we're already on the topic, we should probably bring up what happened this week with Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft wants to have cross-platform network play now, which Sony's been doing for a while. But I think the only game they really talked about.
Shadowrun was the first game to do it on the PC, on the Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they did it with PC when it first came out.
I remember because that was multiplayer only,
yeah,
right?
with that weird Shadowrun game where it was like kind of a shooter, kind of not really, where you were like elves and random like people, and that you could play with PC.
Okay.
But it was like of its time.
Yeah.
It's been a busy ass week, so there's very little news. So are we talking about like they used to, like what they once a while ago, PC Xbox crossplay thing that they kind of gave up on a while ago?
They're trying to do it for PS4 and Xbox, which would be really interesting.
Yeah, as far as I know,
I skipped that whole.
I could be
I don't
wrong.
know.
I could be wrong.
No, that's what I think. That's what it said.
It is, but I could be wrong. But I think this is the first time that's ever been possible, like on any console, like
Xbox and PS4 and Wii or anything like that console-wise. That's never happened.
Yeah, it's a barrier. That'd be
But
pretty
it's always
sick.
been Sony's always been really good about like allowing like their players to play with PC players.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of another game, and I'm wondering like about Final Fantasy 14. I know that all the MMO gamers out there are screaming through their TV, going, "Well, what about fucking this?" And I'm like, I don't know.
I
don't
think
know
I
about
had that on PC and I had it on 360 Final Fantasy 11.
11.
Excuse me. Yeah. And I never had it on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
How could I not remember? I don't think you could.
Yeah.
I think 360 was its own.
No. 360 has always been its own thing. They're very like.
But I don't even remember if you could do
themselves.
PlayStation, Sony, fucking PC and
and console.
PlayStation. I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, like the only thing is like I think that's a great idea, but also like I don't know, like is that kind of a competitive advantage? Like they're completely two different controllers, whereas I feel like the PS4 is more sensitive. Like.
Well, I mean, I think the people who play on Xbox One are very used to the Xbox One controller,
And
the PS4 very used to their controllers.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a competitive advantage. If you start letting people use like mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah,
you know, because that's super precise, especially with first-person shooters.
Yeah.
With first-person shooters, it's so stupid how precise it is.
Right. So I mean,
It's like Counter-Strike. It's like you have to be 100% accurate in that game.
yeah.
But like Xbox Counter-Strike, it's like a joke.
So what else have you been playing?
Just Call of Duty, a lot of zombies.
Yeah.
Because the new zombies came out, and we're just trying to.
This is Black Ops 3, right?
Yeah. We actually get to around like 28 today. Shout out to Nick Kabbalah for being the host and having his dad pick him up, and he's shutting his Xbox off mid-game. So none of it counted.
Well, that was
Fuck
not
off, Nick.
that was not the shout out I expected it to be.
Yeah, really.
No. That was a shout out. I hope you get feline AIDS. Like that was rough because none of it counted.
Was it you I was having the conversation with? Can humans get?
I think that was us.
Can humans get AIDS, HIV from felines who have HIV?
That's you know what, Nick.
Go give it a shot.
Go give it a fucking shot. We were because he was like, oh, I'll be right back, and then like he was like, no, never mind, my dad's coming, I have to leave, and we were like, oh, it's okay because you're not the host. And when he left, it was like game over, and we were like,
no.
Are you kidding me? Because none of it counted. And like we were on a high round, so we were like, we had like 3 hours invested into this game.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what have you been playing?
Not Diablo. I haven't played Diablo. I played very little this week, but I did do the Twilight Princess HD.
Oh.
I did crack it open.
Yeah, I should probably open mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if my Wii U is plugged in.
I don't mind. I have to take out of where I store it and actually phically plug it in. Most of the time the damn controller's dead, so I have to
always got to
plug
charge
it in.
that. Yep.
Yeah. And then I played it, some of it. It's kind of like the original. I don't know.
Is it good?
Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
I never finished
Was
those
it?
two.
No,
I couldn't.
That's
Yeah, right there.
Princess, the one in the big box.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Comes with an amiibo. The only reason I want to open it is to take the amiibo out and put it on my wall.
on the wall.
Yeah, it's so Twilight Princess. I feel like when it came out, like no one really liked it. And
Yeah.
I think Wind Waker was sort of similar.
Well, I loved Wind Waker though, but yeah, everybody was so angry with Wind Waker.
And now people look back at it as like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, like they never were against it.
So give Skyward Sword a few more years, and everyone will be like, "That was the fucking best one
Yeah,
ever."
yeah.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. So I tried a little.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was necessary to make a remake. I mean, they could have made a download, like a little download or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But whatever. We'll see if it catches on.
it's worth it to me for the amiibo alone.
Yeah. It's the only
I
one.
don't know if the
own.
camera can catch all the amiibos behind me.
It cannot.
Can it not?
It's almost like Children
No,
of the
it can't.
Corn. How many there are?
It's weird.
There are a lot of Children of the Corns, aren't there?
There.
A
lot.
Yeah, the straight to video ones are just phenomenal. Just
All of the
amazing.
sci-fi ones are just
There's
Is that where they
how
ca-
many
is that
are
where they
there?
came
like
from?
5.
What?
Is that where they came from? The Sci-Fi
shitty
Channel?
Sci-fi remakes.
Oh,
Really?
God.
Yeah.
I was always wondering that because they're always on Netflix, and I'm like, I never even heard of this
No,
one.
exactly. Well, speaking of Netflix, Daredevil 2 comes out soon.
Oh my God! Yes.
Couple
Even
days,
better.
right?
Me and my friends just watched a new Nicolas Cage movie.
Which one? They're all memorable.
Honestly, couldn't tell you the name.
They're all memorable.
All I know is I shut it off an hour in because I was so angry.
What happens in it?
He's a pilot who's cheating on his
Oh.
wife, and a rapture happens and takes the kids in the plane.
I know the
and
name
all
of
the
this,
kids.
but I don't.
All the kids and there's panic because they're like, "Where's the kids?" And of course, the co-pilot gets taken too. And there's a midget, and he whenever he reaches up, they're like, "Do you need help?" And he's like, "Fuck off!" Yeah.
This sounds amazing.
No, it's
No, like really amazing.
it's Nicolas Cage at his worst.
That doesn't happen though.
What do you mean?
He's always
he's
wonderful.
a phenomenal actor, but
He just makes some
it's-
choices,
it's no National Treasure. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that was a gem.
It was like in oh man, it was Up in the Air. No, it was.
I know it.
We knew it was rapture based when there was 9 Bible references within the first.
No, it's a book.
3
It was a
yes.
book or something originally, was
Was
it
it
not?
really?
Yes.
Oh Jesus Christ!
We need to remember the name of this. I know. I know. We
Yeah,
can
right.
cheat.
I'm looking up right.
If only there was a way.
I know. This probably.
I'll go on my Netflix recent queue. I'm just gonna play it into the No, we can't because of copyright.
Left Behind.
Left behind.
Son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
Left behind.
I needed that satisfaction.
It's trash. Give it a try.
I can't wait.
I think it's a book.
I am
That's
very
what I
really?
need to look up.
Is it really?
Yeah, but we can continue.
Yeah. All right. So,
And then I'm gonna
what have you been playing?
to see if
Or watching on Netflix?
I'm just gonna type what's left
Yeah.
behind.
Are you guys
Yeah.
excited for Batman vs Superman
Yep,
movie?
I am.
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not.
I am so pumped.
Cloverfield after, but yes.
Yeah,
I
we'll
am
get
excited
to
for
that.
Cloverfield.
Yeah, we saw it.
Oh, how was it?
Yeah, not together. Just in case,
is
in case you were feeling left out.
I was
I was
extremely left out.
Yeah.
How was it?
Cloverfield was awesome.
Yeah.
Better
I enjoyed
than the first?
No,
it. Yeah, different. Totally
Anything
different.
like the first?
no,
No, not at all.
no.
Okay. Worth it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go
So okay, I need before we talk about the movie.
Wait, it was a book. Continue.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was.
What the fuck would they make of? Why would they make a Nicholas? Why would they be like, you know what, Nicolas Cage would be a great pilot for this movie?
Right? The director read that or whoever, and they're like, "Fucking Nicholas."
I think
picture him right here.
One of the flight attendants, we thought it was a joke, so we had to put on subtitles. Her name was like Haley, but it was with a T. It was like Tayley or something like that.
Tayley?
And we were like,
I was like, is the T silent?
because he
Haylette?
said it, and we were like, someone rewind. What did he just call her?
So, okay, so I tried to get tickets to Cloverfield yesterday during the day. I was like, I'll just buy them online.
When did it come out?
Friday.
Thursday,
Oh,
technically.
I thought it
Yeah,
wasn't
but-
even out yet. That's why I was like waiting.
Yeah, it's out. And so I tried to get tickets during the day yesterday online. And the theater that I wanted to go to, the only one that had tickets for after I got out of work, which, if anyone doesn't know, the reason we record at midnight is because we all work fucking weird hours. And the only hours you're able to work, or the only free hours you have, are after I get out of work on Monday nights.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the Midnight Gamescast.
Yeah,
It's actually
on
like
Tuesday.
It's like the 10:45 Gamescast.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
We're fine.
We're responsible.
Depends what time zone you're in. I don't know.
True.
Japan, hello, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. You are so far ahead of us.
Yeah.
So I couldn't buy tickets online because it was listed as like, I don't know what it was. I forget what it said. Oh, reserved seating only.
Oh yeah.
That's what it said.
So you were at Blackstone then?
Blackstone.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anything about reserved seating. So I'm like years behind the rest of the world.
Yeah, you are.
Right? Have you ever been to the Director's Theater?
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
Oh my fucking God, it's amazing.
It seats like 800 people on a bad day.
Yeah,
It's
pretty comfy.
It is amazing.
Yeah, you have to pay like an extra $3, which
I don't
which
care.
isn't that
Dude,
bad at all.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $17 a ticket. So it was even more than that.
Yeah, but if you go to like anywhere else, like a lot of like the big towns, it's like
IMAX, right? Isn't that IMAX? Or is that 21? I don't remember. I usually buy
price
two at a
wise,
time.
I haven't been to IMAX ever.
IMAX, I think, is 21. Yeah,
21, yeah.
Yeah,
I want to go see Batman vs Superman in IMAX.
Yeah, you get to see almost everything.
I think it's gonna be phenomenal.
but just for a second here.
Let's see the story.
Usually, when I go to the theater, about an hour into the movie is when I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you're just not
yeah,
comfortable.
I'm like, the seat's not real comfortable. I'm like tired. I'm like, this is.
yeah.
I'm like, I just kind of want to go. This movie isn't that great, you know. Like, but with every movie,
Yeah.
right. I always think every movie is about a half an hour too long because I'm just like, it's time to go. These seats are not comfortable, but these seats are amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. They're all like leather.
Oh, those
and
ones you can
soft.
kind of recline, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not kind of recline. There is a button on the side that mechanically, electronically lifts up your feet and puts the back.
Oh, I haven't been there in a while then.
And you can spread out like this far. Like
Yeah.
the armrests are this far away from you.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah. Like I could have, like, if you were on a date, I could have pushed over and you can sit in the same seat together
Jesus
and
Christ.
snuggle.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's unbelievable. And so, like, I got my feet up, and I'm, like, kind of turning to one side like this. And I was like, man, if I had a blanket, I could totally take a nap.
Yeah.
Like, I'd make them kick me out of the theater. Because I wanted to sleep there. It was
So it was that
Yeah.
comfy.
it was that comfortable.
it's awesome.
And so it made
the
the
screen
movie
looks
better,
better,
I'm
right? The
assuming.
screen is
Oh
better.
yeah,
I
it's
think
a little
bigger
bigger and the bigger sound. Is that the one
sound.
with all the speakers, or is that the other one?
All the speakers and, like, the seats vibrate, just like IMAX.
IMAX, yeah.
It's amazing. Like, I didn't care if I was ready to watch the Lord of the Rings fucking trilogy.
Yeah.
Was it really that good?
No, they're
It
comfy.
was amazing.
Because like when we went to go see Deadpool, it was that or like the regular one, but like we couldn't reserve because we kind of did it late, so we couldn't reserve like 5 seats in a row, and we didn't want to like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what that was.
So we were like, all right. But now I kind of wish I went into that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Second time seeing The Force Awakens was there. And oh yeah, I reclined it a little too much. I
Now, can
honest
you
to
take your
God had to
penis
bring it
out,
up a
or-
little bit because I had already seen it, so
You
I
had
wanted to
fallen
see again. But I was
asleep.
like, yeah, and as we've discussed it, falling asleep for me is easy.
Yeah.
So I had to move the seat up because I didn't want to get hit as I'm falling asleep. So I'm like, ugh. So anyways, yeah, it is very comfy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I cannot wait to go see Batman vs Superman.
I
think it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But
I do too.
Phenomenal.
what did you think of Man of Steel?
I enjoyed it. It's not the
It's a
best
loaded
movie.
question. Yeah.
I think Ben Affleck, and now I'm not a big fan of Ben Affleck whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I only liked him in Gone Girl.
I liked him in Chasing Amy.
I haven't seen that movie.
Okay.
Armageddon.
The fuck is that?
Wasn't
I'm
that
kidding.
Bruce
Don't
Willis?
Okay, guys, okay.
miss a thing.
So I liked him in Gone Girl, but I think he's gonna do a really good Batman.
Okay.
And I don't know because what's his name? Last Batman,
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale. He did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he did.
But
I thought he was the
I
best
like
Batman we've ever had.
I like the idea of an older, more like savage Batman, like a
That's it.
like a Batman.
That's
all
the
right,
one.
I'll put a knife in your leg, like that kind of Batman.
You have no more savages left.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was the one.
You know what? It was
Is
released.
it? You mean he did 8 already now today? I
What?
thought he's allowed how many?
He's only allowed
he's
one
only
on the
allowed
podcast.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
3 in a normal area, 1 on the podcast.
I see.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we don't hang out outside the podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Or you would have been cut off hours ago.
Like right when I woke up. I actually woke up and I was like, savage.
So Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, worth it,
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
but not like the first one.
Totally different.
So, okay, so
The first one was some weird monster in New York, right? It was almost like Godzilla.
it was basically like a Godzilla movie,
Yeah.
but like
with
really
a,
well
with a
done.
shaky camera.
Yes.
Yep. I don't want to spoil anything for you
No,
or
yeah,
the
let
viewers.
anybody, yeah.
But the only thing
Block
I'm
your
going to
ears.
say, block your ears because this might be a little spoilery.
Yeah.
They all die in the end.
Everyone's dead.
This may be a little spoilery.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
Yep, all dead. The deal is I think for a significant amount of the movie, it feels like kind of like it could be an independent art house movie.
Yeah.
Where they didn't need a whole lot of money for sets or special effects. And so there's a moment during the first hour of the movie where I was like, "Is this it?"
Yeah.
Like, is what? Can we just wrap this up? Like,
Yeah.
Because I kind of care about how it ends, but not really.
Yeah.
And then like it opens up, and you're like, "This is great."
Yeah.
Yeah, and it like makes everything worthwhile.
I agree with you.
I'll probably go through it next week.
The movie, I found that it felt like different types of movies, but well done. You know what I mean? So you got this weird, the whole beginning quarter. John Goodman was really good.
John Goodman's a great actor.
Odd person. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I mean, they all did fine. He had an interesting character.
Yeah.
And so you just, what's his deal? And it's that trapped type of, stuck with this person, held captive type of a movie with a
That
teeny
was
bit
more
of.
spoilery than
Yeah, it
mine.
really was.
Yeah.
No, but
Oh, was it?
I've seen that's in all the trailers. It's in all the previews.
You know, I intentionally didn't watch a single trailer.
Oh, I've watched every single Batman vs Superman trailer.
And they keep throwing too many.
Is it?
Every like 2 days, they're like, here's
There's
another
something else.
15-second.
I know.
Somebody told me at work today that somebody online stitched together all the different
Yeah,
trailers
it's 11
Yes.
minutes.
It's
It's phenomenal.
and created an 11-minute
I
movie.
watched it. I watched it before I
And
came
they
here.
only say it's actually only 6% of the movie.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't that what they said?
Well, no, it's like a lot of random fight scenes.
It was something
But like,
we could look this up.
6% of the movie. I'm trying to do quick math in my head.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fucking long ass movie.
It's
is
2.5
long. Yeah,
hours.
it's 2.5
Is it
hours.
really?
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
a
2
long-
hours and 40 minutes
Oh,
long.
I got to go to the director's theater to see this one.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I may.
your ass would fucking hurt.
I
Yeah,
think I may.
Yeah.
you need to direct this.
Have you guys seen the new Captain America trailer?
Yeah,
No.
that looks pretty nasty.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
Nope.
All right, watch it right
yeah.
now.
I don't really care.
Spider-Man's in it.
For maybe 2
I did
seconds.
see it. This is Civil War.
Yes,
I did see it.
yes.
I
At the end.
I watch Colin and Greg live every morning on Twitch. It's a streaming little show, basically what we do, but live every day. And I did watch it when they were watching it. It looks good.
Huge spoiler. No.
I'm
Well, like
I don't care about superhero movies as much as somebody who loves superheroes should.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude,
I don't,
did you see Deadpool?
it's just too much. No, I want to see Deadpool,
Yeah.
but now it's like almost too late. I could just get it on
know,
Blu-ray
right?
next month.
Well,
I chose
I like
Cloverfield
Deadpool.
instead.
I like
I
Deadpool
did too.
just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like of the pure savage. Like it wasn't like a superhero movie. Like it.
Was he about to say Savage?
No,
He was.
I said savagery. That's it.
I don't know.
You're out of here.
No, it's like just because it's like it's not like your average superhero movie. It's like blood and a whole lot of like swears.
Savageness?
You know what, guys?
I'm getting you a thesaurus for Christmas. Yeah.
In case anybody a second ago was wondering, or you might when you're doing your thing on the computer editing,
I thought you were going to say masturbating.
Pornhub.
you might be seeing like what is he looking at? Because I was looking at that thing that says
this?
Josh Ritter, and I was like, John Ritter, what is that
Yeah.
John Ritter thing? And it's
Josh Ritter's one of my favorite musicians.
Okay.
Singer-songwriters.
not. All right,
Go listen to
He's
Josh
rich
Ritter.
in metaphor and romance.
it wasn't John Ritter though. Three's Company.
John Ritter. Yeah, no relation.
Yeah,
No relation. Anytime I ever recommend Josh Ritter to somebody, they're like, John Ritter? and I say, no, Jack Tripper. And I'm like, Josh Ritter?
Oh no.
Yep. Headache. So I've been playing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So I have a tiny apartment,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yes.
Thought you were going somewhere else with that.
Yeah.
Not even close.
You're like, oh yeah?
Flunk.
Yeah.
So I have a tiny apartment.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I now have 2 giant CRT televisions.
You do?
I passed it. There it is.
Yep, 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're huge. In addition to my HD plasma screen. So and I acquired my second CRT television this week. So I was like, well, I got it all fucking hooked up. I might as well start playing some old games.
Yep.
So I've spent some awesome times playing, just blasting through like old PlayStation 2 games that I've always wanted to play, like the Bouncer. Remember the Bouncer?
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, I actually did play that back in the day, but I pulled it back out because it's like an hour and a half long. So I've been playing that. I've been playing Summoner, which is
Summoner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not that great, but
No, I'm going
but
back.
fun.
Did you never play it until now?
I had never played it till
All
just
right,
now.
So if I went back, it'd be like, oh.
Well,
Yeah.
did you never played it?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then at least you knew what you were in for.
Yeah.
It's the strangest
I didn't know what I was in
hybrid.
for.
It's like the strangest hybrid of like action and RPG ever.
yeah.
Like you don't actually have control when you swing your sword.
It's like
You just go into battle mode and then you run around and your character swings randomly.
What the fuck?
Wait, so you just try to be near the bad guy when he's
Yeah.
swinging. It's really strange. Yeah, and some N64 games too. But like Pokemon Puzzle League, man, I'm getting really good at that shit. I played for 5 hours straight the other night when I couldn't
God.
sleep. Yeah, it's like kind of a Tetris ripoff. It's awesome.
I barely did any Pokemon games.
Yeah, neither did I.
This is like not even a Pokemon game. It's a Pokemon themed Tetris style puzzle game.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's great.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what I've been playing. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Some of the old games are the best, you know. I would love just to have one of the TVs, you know, to hook up my GameCube and play some stuff from GameCube.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Some great stuff on there.
I'm assuming you get GameCubes for free now. You Google free GameCubes.
I mean, I have 3 of them.
just right there. It's like
yeah.
the stack of PS2s in my living room.
I'll have to find out about that because I watching last week's episode.
Yeah, he didn't talk about it.
No.
Yeah.
And there's something about your grandparents and like a lot
You
of
gotta find that
PlayStation
video.
2s.
You gotta make that one unprivate.
Stay tuned next week where we talk about Brett's weird PlayStation 2 history.
It's fucking awful.
It's awesome.
I'm curious.
Yeah, it is on an episode of an old podcast we did, so I'll try to track that down and maybe stitch it in.
A long story short is
Oh, here we go.
I had a grandma who like was forgetful, and every year she'd get us a PS2, and it got to the point where like, now I have 2 brothers.
Yeah.
We just get PS2s. So it got to the point where we had like 9 PS2s, and we were like, what the fuck
Was
do
it
we?
funny and sad?
No, it was it was
You
because
know?
we were like, thank you. Like we'd open it up and it'd be like, PS2. I've always wanted
Yeah.
one. And as I'm like sliding it to Kyle, and he's like, a PS2. He's opening his. But now I think we only have like 3 or 4.
Those are pretty mine still works. You know, if I dug it out, my GameCube too.
We left mine in the garage. The one that I was telling you. Oh, I found my PS2 in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the garage, there's no heat. It's like we get snow in the garage. Still works.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, are these the old fat ones or the
No. They're the
slim
old fat ones. I don't know.
Oh.
I've never.
Yeah.
I never
that's
had the
good, yeah.
privilege of the slim ones.
No, I like the fat ones. I like better. The
Oh,
original.
those things you can do
More
damage with those.
the fan. Wasn't there something with the fan they kept cooler longer because they eliminated one of the fans when they made them
They did.
slimmer?
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
added that one fan on top inside.
Did nothing.
Something like that. They overheat. They tend to overheat easier.
I haven't had a fat PlayStation 2 since my very first PlayStation
Oh, really?
2.
That's the
all I
same one I
had.
have. I
Wow.
still have it.
I've actually got 2 PlayStation 2s out there. One of them's the white Japanese one.
Oh, yeah.
And the other one's the black American one.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, remember last week when I mentioned Axiom Verge that I was playing on PlayStation 4? It's kind of like Super Metroid from
Yes.
PS4.
Yeah.
So, strangely enough, like no one's talked about that game in months, right? Because it hasn't been relevant and no one even cared when it came out.
Yeah.
But like 2 days ago, the guy who makes the game, he's made by one guy named Tom Happ. He tweeted out that he submitted Axiom Verge to Sony for approval on to the PlayStation Vita version. So the PlayStation Vita, which gets no love at all anymore.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, it's still a thing. It gets a lot of like niche like JRPGs.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like really strange ones. I have no idea.
I had a PSP at one point.
Those were great too.
Yeah, those were great.
Yep.
Yeah, after looking at porn.
And the UMDs. Well, you can do that on the Vita.
I
Easier.
have a phone. I have a computer now.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can
phones
do
are
that
way
too.
better for porn.
Yeah.
But so it's coming to Vita, which I was like, that's great because they promised that like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it literally is just one guy making this game, and but even better, I think today they announced it's coming to Wii U and Xbox One as well.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, that's fucking awesome,
Good for that guy.
right? Good for
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be rich real soon.
Yeah.
Rich.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe he
Yeah.
can quit his daytime job. And what about this movie that's coming out called Hardcore Henry?
That looks
Oh
so
yeah, that
shitty.
looks. No, I think it looks pretty
I think
interesting.
it's going to bomb so bad.
It's gonna make people throw up, perhaps, like Cloverfield did originally.
it's gonna like one of those things where it's like people are gonna get like seasick almost.
I'm curious how long the film is. I haven't like
8
looked.
hours.
Yeah, I haven't looked to see how long it is.
No, I don't
But
know.
I think if it's too long, then it's gonna get real boring real quick.
Yeah.
You know.
IGN reviewed it.
They gave it a 2.
They gave it an 8.6, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Out of 100.
They say Hardcore Henry lives up to the title with non-stop, off-the-wall action and a love for all things video games.
Yeah, I love video games. I don't want to see the movie.
They said the jerky camera work can get a little nauseating.
There you go.
Which, I mean, even just during the trailer,
like
I was...
Blair Witch Project, like...
No,
Yeah.
that didn't get me nauseous.
Really?
At all. Neither
Oh,
did
why?
Cloverfield either.
Actually, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I had no problem with
Cloverfield
those.
didn't get me nauseous. It was just annoying.
No, I kind of got into it.
Because, like, a good amount of it, it was just, like, shaky.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But I loved it.
I know.
Yeah, I had no problem with
I'm
that.
not a huge fan. Well, that's like that other movie where the kids had those powers.
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
Which is...
Phenomenal.
I actually like that
Chronicle
movie.
is phenomenal.
Oh, good.
I'll give you that.
I was worried where you were going
No,
with that.
I liked Chronicle. That was really... That kid, I think that kid's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
The
Which one?
kid who was in Spider-Man as...
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah.
Goblin.
He was the main character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid who was, like, the most powerful.
Wait. In Spider-Man?
Like the new Spider-Man.
Okay, I was going to say
No,
not James Franco.
Not
Oh, well, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which guy is he?
There's no pictures of him. Yeah, I'm
You know
assuming he's this one.
Oh, the one flying.
Yeah.
That one.
Good.
No, there's no pictures of him. But no, Chronicle, great movie. Would recommend.
Great
Yeah.
movie, right?
You got
Yeah,
Hitchhiker's Guide
I
to
like
the
it.
Galaxy.
Great movie.
Yeah, of
Phenomenal.
course. Great
Right.
book, obviously.
I
Or
haven't seen the.
you didn't see the books?
No.
Or you haven't seen the book?
Right? God damn it.
I've seen
Yeah.
the books. I have not read the books.
Oh, yeah.
That is, I'm not a huge fan of comedies, right? But Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy
I wouldn't
is
even
like,
consider that much of a comedy.
Oh, I absolutely
For me,
would.
Oh, it
hate
is.
Spaceballs.
oh,
What? Spice
hate it.
Balls? No, yeah.
That's how much I hate it. I
No,
wouldn't say it right.
Spaceballs.
Hate it.
Oh.
But Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Again,
phenomenal.
different genre. If you were born when it was around, like I was...
I was only born 8 years
I'm bad,
ago, so-
apparently. And again, watching last week's episode, I heard myself. I'm bad with my age and dates that things occurred or really happened.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So last week I'm like, oh, Nintendo, what was I like 7, 8 or something like that? And no, that's when I got a Nintendo.
So when did Nintendo come out?
I think I was probably like 5.
Yeah, it came out in like 84 or something.
Yeah.
Or
And
83. Yeah, somebody's going to correct us.
Yeah, I think I was around 5. My father has
97.
15 siblings.
I think everything happened 10 years
So,
ago.
yeah.
I was
So
like,
two of
graduated
my-
high school 10 years ago.
Well, graduated high school 3 years ago.
My 2 uncles got
actually-
their
but really,
Nintendo like
you're
a
right.
lot
Yeah.
younger than they were like they got with the Rob the robot.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Robbie or
Yep.
Rob?
Rob. Yep.
And then I got it a couple years. That's when my dad brought it home.
Yeah.
So I totally forgot about all that stuff.
Was that also for your mom's birthday?
Yes.
No, the Nintendo wasn't. It was the Atari.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was just like sneaking shit into the house
No,
under the
no.
guise of giving her presents.
Oh no.
here's that pinball machine you always wanted, honey.
yeah, really, yeah.
So EverQuest Next got canceled.
Oh my God. Yes.
Why don't you vent about this a little?
All right. I loved EverQuest 2. I played it with some kid online. Well, Graham. I ended up playing with this kid, Graham.
Fuck you, Graham. I hope you get feline
Yeah.
You know what, Graham?
No, so we were both like around level 8, and I don't mean like he's a kid. I mean like he's in his 30s. But like, I mean, I don't know. So this guy...
So a bunch of pedophiles were hanging out playing EverQuest.
It's the hot place to go.
Right.
So we were playing this. So anyways,
Sims
for like
3.
four and a
Sign up
half...
for EverQuest.
God damn it.
4.5 years we played
You're
this
already
thing
signed
every
up.
Saturday and Sunday. Me and this guy from Scotland, and I became friends with him. We Left for Dead, we had branched off from there.
What is EverQuest?
It's an MMO.
Okay.
One of the like originals,
Yeah.
if you will.
Like outside of World of Warcraft, probably the most popular MMORPG ever made.
Yeah. So I invested a lot of time in 2. So then they announced EverQuest Next.
Yep.
That
And that was supposed to come to consoles. That was supposed to come to everything.
it was a big deal because
deal.
it was like they released this landmark game
Yep.
where it was like a building block. Like it was Minecraft except an MMO format in a sense where
Yeah.
players could shape the world, and these people were released into this game landmark from what I gather to like build stuff that potentially would be used in the real game and to help
Yeah.
just develop the game, I guess, kind of in the background. And then Landmark, eventually was supposed to go into EverQuest Next. And they had destructible environments. I mean, magic spells in these videos they showed would blow up bridges and, like, very destructible battles. And,
Yeah.
they could have server type of things where one dragon could come down and attack a town and destroy the town. And if the people in the game, they're all playing on their server, want to come together and rebuild the town, they could do that any way they wanted to. Or if they just left it destroyed and moved on, they could do that too. It's very much in player control.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, there's a thing that they canceled it. And from what I was pissed off. No, I wasn't pissed. I was disappointed because I look forward to playing it.
I'm pissed for you.
Thank you. But I also was laughing when I read why they canceled it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A statement issued by Daybreak Games president Russell Shanks claimed the game simply wasn't fun.
Right?
Yep.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
I was laughing.
It's a game.
The effort.
How is it not fun?
Millions of dollars maybe? And
yeah,
how many
definitely.
people are playing this game, trying to work on this game, and they're playing it. And first of all, I really commend the person who was sitting there and was just like, guys, you know what?
Fuck yeah.
This game sucks. I mean, I know we put all our every bit of our lives into this, but this game sucks. And then for them just to end it because the game basically was not fun.
Not fun.
Wow. It's pretty hardcore.
Yes. So anyways, I'm disappointed, but it was also very comical. It was like seeing some roadkill that was so mutilated, you just laughed. Have you ever done that?
No.
No?
Well, now I'm going to.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, something
I just
so
never
destroyed.
had that idea before.
You laugh at it. Yeah.
That's
So
a
yeah.
shame.
Anyways.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Actually,
I never got into EverQuest. I never got into really MMOs at all.
Yeah.
So when it popped up, I was like, oh, that game's not out yet. I just
Yeah.
assumed they've been talking about it for years.
gone, yeah.
Yeah. I figured I just missed the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone missed the boat
We're
now.
all missing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no boat.
They didn't. They lied. There is no spoon.
So more awful news from this week. Fable is no more either.
Yes. What is going
What
on
happened?
with this world?
So Microsoft decided that Fable, was it Legends?
Fable Legends.
Legends, which was not a traditional
Not
Fable
at all.
game. It was a
Almost like an Unreal Tournament.
like a
was it not?
3v1.
It was a fighting type of thing.
Yeah,
Weird.
it was really strange. It was not a typical whatever. And they also were like, this game's not fun. So they.
Oh, was that their reasoning behind it too? Basically,
I don't know if they've got an official statement.
Yeah.
But everyone who's played it has said, meh.
was it like a dynasty? Not a Dynasty Wars, but like a battle royale, if you will.
Yes, yeah, but it was as far as I remember, there was one person who actually is building the dungeons and setting the traps, and
like Dungeons on the PC game Dungeons.
we'll say yes,
Like Baldur's Gate.
just like Baldur's,
Baldur's
Gate.
Gate.
And so
Pillars
there's
of Eternity.
and so there's like a dungeon master, and then
Okay.
there's the people competing in the dungeon or whatever, and it's so this not. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I want to say it's like 4v1 PvP and all this crap. And
Okay.
so Microsoft just decided to that they were like no, and then they canceled Fable or Fable Legends, and then they shut down Lionhead Studios.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
That's a huge deal
Yeah.
because Fable has been one of those core pillars
Yeah.
of Xbox exclusives since
Yes.
day one.
Yeah, totally.
On the original Xbox,
Yeah.
right? And that was one of those games you could only play on Xbox, nowhere else. Maybe
Yep.
maybe PC. Yeah, probably PC.
years
right.
later. Yeah.
And so it's like just one less thing in their arsenal, like in the console war. People are wondering like, what is Microsoft doing?
Yeah.
And my answer is we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like it's getting bad. And then they also closed. Canceled another game too, which here we go. Oh no, you know what? So all these people lost their job at Lionhead Studios, right? And Sony Jobs tweets out that they're having a job fair.
Yeah.
And they invite all of the people from Lionhead
Yeah.
to come and to get a job with them. So
It's a good idea.
it is a good
Yeah.
idea because those are some really talented developers.
Yeah.
So it was a nice gesture.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any it seems like one of those backhanded things
Yes, yeah.
where it's like, hey, we're Sony, come work for us.
Yeah.
But these are real people with real jobs that
Have talent.
that really don't know where they're going. Maybe
Yeah.
they don't know where the next paycheck's coming from. So that is awesome,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Clever for them to jump on that like that, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so. So the question is, I mean, were you guys ever into Fable?
No.
No.
Yes.
I played for like
Yes.
20 minutes one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, me too. Fable 1. When I first got my original Xbox 2 years ago, I played it and I was like, "This is supposed to be great," and it actually was very cool.
It's
but
not a bad game. I just
Overpromised, under delivered on that one. They promised a lot
all
more.
of them, really, right?
Or every one of them. Yeah, then it became famous for that.
Yeah.
You know, what are they going to promise? And what's
three
really
being, I think, the worst of all of them.
the worst? Yeah, they continuously declined. Yeah. They were short lived. It was like Fable, you know, and then canceled, closed down.
All right, I'm going to blast through a couple of news stories real quick here. PlayStation is talking about the PlayStation VR press conference is happening. By the time you watch this today, it's going to be we're behind the times on this news story.
God damn it.
Yeah, right, because we don't know what's happening when this thing airs. So we talked about last week how HTC Vive is $800, Oculus Rift is $600, and PlayStation has basically said, this quote, "This is not for the person who uses high-end PC; it's for the mass market." He pointed out that it's more for everyday use than than their competition.
Yeah.
So with the prices of the competition being so high, we're actually maybe going to see a cheaper price point from PlayStation VR.
Yeah.
Like if they could get this down to $400,
People will buy it.
they just fucking killed it. Like
Yeah.
they won the VR race real fast.
Yeah.
Right? And then think of all the people who are going to be like, well, for the same price as the HTC Vive, I can go buy a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR.
Very true.
So they just gain some new a bigger user base too. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And very exciting for me. I love Dead Island, the first Dead Island, not Escape from Dead Island, and not Dead Island Riptide.
Those games I did not play the
Those
first
games
one.
were awful.
trash.
What did you think of the first one?
I liked the first one.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yes.
You know, it was definitely a more I don't want to say mature in a gory sense,
It
but
is.
you know, from Left 4 Dead to Dead Island,
Left 4
I
Dead.
liked it. You
Great.
know, it was
Yeah.
a fun game.
I actually went to some wing place in Worcester, and I was like sitting at the bar, and I was eating. I wasn't drinking. And these two guys next to me were like, "Yo, you try to go play Left 4 Dead?" Like they were talking to themselves. They were probably in their 30s. And they were like, "Yo, you try to go play some Left 4 Dead later?" But they were like wasted. And I'm like, I'm right next to them, and I'm like, "Did I hear that right?" And they were like, "Yeah, we still play Left 4 Dead." I'm like,
Okay.
"Oh,
Well, that's great.
yeah." I was like,
Yeah.
"That's such a weird thing to hear."
Maybe that's why no one's playing Evolve. Everyone's still playing Left 4 Dead.
Oh my god, Evolve was trash.
I didn't play it.
Evolve was good if you had a team.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
And me and my friends all had it. And then a week later, we were like, "No, this is stupid."
Jeez.
So that's just downloaded on my Xbox.
Yeah, I wanted Evolve. You can get Evolve for like $10 now.
Yeah, you can.
cheap.
But I'm still not buying it.
Oh, I'm
'cause-
not gonna.
No.
Yeah, because I want it to be a waste of $10. I
Yeah.
won't play
Exactly.
it. You know.
Yeah.
Like burgers or something like that.
Oh, like I bought
We should buy burgers
I
or cake.
cake is always good. Dead Island, but the Scottish kid guy, Graham from the EverQuest 2.
Scottish boy.
I played Dead Island with him.
Yes.
Actually,
Oh,
also,
right on.
that was one of the games.
Yeah, Dead Island was so designed for multiplayer, and I did not want to play multiplayer. I played
Really?
that whole game by myself. Yep.
I do even in most MMOs, besides EverQuest 2,
Yeah.
I try soloing as much as possible because I'm not one to just chatty chat. Okay, yeah, target aggro this. I don't want to deal with it. I just want to hit pause or move away to a corner if it's an MMO and hopefully nobody attacks.
So about Dead Island,
Yeah.
not only we got 2 pieces of Dead Island news this week. One, we're getting a definitive edition of Dead Island 1 and Riptide on the PS4 and Xbox One. HD visual, 60 frames a second, and I was like, I'll fucking play that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a blast with Dead Island.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll actually play with somebody.
You know,
Right.
those HD remakes, you know?
Yeah.
Every time one comes out that you are not interested, you're like, they keep coming out with this shit. Then they come out with one, you're like, I'm fucking buying it.
Yep.
You know?
And
So
that's why they keep making
yeah.
them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the biggest problems with Dead Island was that it was like really glitchy,
Yes.
So they've had all this time to fix all those problems and like create the Game of the Year edition, and now
we
it's
hope.
HD, and so let's hope it works properly.
Yeah.
And I'll probably skip Riptide, but it'll be like a lot of fun to blast through the first game again. And the other piece of news is even more important. Dead Island 2 was on fucking like everybody's like what the fuck happened to this game list because the company that was developing it was Jaeger, who made Spec Ops: The Line, not alcohol.
Oh god.
And Spec Ops: The Line was an amazing game.
You thought so? No.
A lot of people saw it when I worked at
I
the
thought that
store.
game was trash.
No, a lot of
What?
people like that game.
Are we talking about the same game?
I sold that within like 20 minutes.
So you didn't get very far?
I played like a mission. I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Oh, dude, it changes.
Oh wow.
Like the first
I
mission,
don't know.
the first mission is like every other generic like third-person shooter ever made.
Yeah.
But then it becomes its own game, and you're like,
Oh, no, I sold
it
it
was
immediately.
supposed to be kind of generic, and then you're kind of making fun of like other games that take place in war settings, and
Yeah.
and then you're forced to make all these brutal decisions about like who should live and who should die, and it's like all these wartime like crimes, and you're like, oh man, and then like it gets really psychological, and it is like. It's like $10. Go buy it again, right?
Maybe.
I'll give you $10 to go buy it again.
Just go buy it.
Yes, it's phenomenal. So Jaeger like got a pretty good reputation for being a pretty great developer, and so they were able to make Dead Island 2 for a while, and then like Techland stepped in and was like, no, this is garbage.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they got taken off of the project, and we didn't hear anything for a long time, and I was like, not happy because like Dead Island 2 is one of my most anticipated games. So Sumo, the people who made Little Big Planet 3, are now working on Dead Island 2.
Huh.
Interesting choice of studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right? So we'll see what happens, but obviously, Sumo's actually been they worked on one of the Forza games, I think, maybe Forza Horizon, I could be wrong.
Really, yeah.
So they actually, but they're actually like they're competent studio, and they've got a strange catalog of games that they've developed. So I hope they're capable of this because I want this game to be really good. Okay. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
I've been waiting for this all week. I'm so excited.
What happened? What did I miss?
This is the Midnight Gamescast new game show
Oh Jesus Christ.
Ha.
where I test your knowledge.
My lack of knowledge.
Oh,
And
here we go.
It's not about how much you know.
It's
It's about how convincing I am, and it's about stupid games.
Are these real things?
Well, that's what you have to decipher.
All right, let's do this.
All
Is
right.
it like a you lying type
So
of thing?
I've got a list of 10 games here
Okay.
with the systems they came out on, the year they came out, and a brief description of what you do in the game.
Oh shit.
You gotta tell me if these things are real.
Oh yeah, let's do this.
You down?
Yeah.
All
Now
right.
wait, if one thing is off, is it everything?
Yeah. Right. Oh,
They're,
no.
they're either all fake or they're either all
Okay,
real.
all right.
Yes, there's not
So it's
one.
not like everything
Do we
real,
have to
but
be
no.
unanimous? Like, do we have to like both agree on the fucking
No,
same?
you. So here. That wasn't important. I only have one pen. You guys got to share.
All right.
Hey, you want to run into the other room and grab a pen off the trunk in front of the TV?
Yeah.
There we go.
Where is it?
The trunk right in front of the TV, just sitting in front of the couch.
You know what you should have done?
What?
Should have never mentioned how small your apartment is.
Yes.
And you should have just then later said, "Hey, go get me that pen."
And then like 20 minutes later,
28
like,
yeah.
where the hell?
It's
missing
down
a
in the
shirt.
living room.
Missing a shirt. Like, where the fuck am
And
I?
just come back out, yeah, like, whew.
Yes. I'm in a room with a bunch of books. Oh, you found the library.
Yeah. He calls you
I'm
on
in the
cell.
porn room again.
That, by the way, was the most obscure Frasier reference ever made. Right?
Yeah, I never watched Frasier.
Oh, dude,
I don't even know
Frasier.
what that is.
Frasier.
I'm kidding. My
I-
grandparents used to watch Frasier
I-
all the time.
Oh.
This game just became not fun at all. All right. I don't have a name for this game. It should be called the name game.
Yeah.
It's but it is phenomenal, and did I just tear in half the? Oh, there it is.
Do you need this back?
I'm gonna tape it back together
Yeah.
so we can play the game.
I got all the answers.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna read the name of the game, the year it came out, and the system it came out on. Brief description, and you just write down. It is 10 games. Just write down yes or no, true or
T or
false,
F.
whatever you
Yeah.
want, but don't show each other because you guys might. One of you guys might know the answer, and the other one might not. What I meant.
Don't know anything.
What I meant to say was Jeremy might know the answer, and Brett probably
definitely
doesn't.
will not.
All right, ready? First game.
Say it out loud.
Princess Tomato in Salad Kingdom. Princess Tomato in Salad Kingdom.
I feel confident with my answer.
This was a 1991 NES game featuring cartoon-like anthropomorphic fruits and vegetables. Have we locked in our answers?
Yeah, I feel solid with mine.
Yeah.
Moving on.
They won't be able to see that.
Right? It's a good camera. It's not that good. Second game.
Let's do it.
Wild Woody. Wild Woody.
The boner that escaped.
1995 Sega CD game. Woody is a pencil and everything he draws becomes real. Good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just writing true or false.
That's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really give you guys any rules.
Yeah.
Right. You must write a short essay
Yeah.
explaining
MLA format.
explaining why you think it's real or not.
A haiku.
Everything must be in haiku. What is?
Sticky balls. Sticky balls.
That's actually my favorite thing.
Originally a Gizmondo game, translated to the iOS in 2014, using a pool-like interface to shoot brightly colored balls into other brightly colored balls.
That seems legit. Can't look these up yet, I know.
Oh, man, dude, come on.
If you're playing at home, good luck. No, don't cheat. some kid's on like Google. He's like, I got this, no problem.
Yeah, right?
I want to go back and look at all these and find out which ones your sick fucking twisted mind came up with. And which...
All right.
Which one was the salad one? Was that number one?
By the way, I had some help from guys at work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if they were all for me, you'd totally be able to tell.
Which one
Well
was
done,
the
yeah.
first one? Was that the tomato?
Princess Tomato
Okay, thank you.
Tomato.
in Salad Kingdom.
Okay.
All right. Number 4. Sexy anime time. Sexy anime time.
What year?
This is a 2003 Japanese-only PlayStation 2 game. It's a collection of mini-games featuring female characters from Sailor Moon and Blue Seed animes. By the way, the point of the mini-games is to get the girls to take their clothes off. Yes. You good?
I'm ready.
Yeah? All right, good. Okay, next one. Virtual server. Virtual server. This is a 2016 Oculus Rift tech demo, which became an actual game where you actually wait on tables, balance plates, and get the right meals to the right customers.
I don't feel solid with my answers.
No, I'm going to base it totally off of...
Yeah, exactly.
Off of what I do for a living?
Yes.
And the people I asked. for
Yeah,
help.
Exactly. Watch that one be the only one that's true.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
I thought it might be a curveball.
yeah,
God
really.
damn it. Let's hope not.
Attack of the Mutant Camels. Attack of the Mutant Camels. This was a 1983 Atari game where a player
We're good.
controls a small jet plane and has the task of killing giant yellow camels who shoot fireballs from their mouths. Next game. Attack of the Mutant Penguins. Attack of the Mutant Penguins. This is a 1996 Jaguar game. Armed with a frying pan or a baseball bat, you beat the crap out of penguins who want to destroy Earth with their WMDs.
Oh, man.
That sounds like something Arlen would come up with.
Next up, Ninja Baseball Batman. Ninja Baseball Batman. 1993 arcade game where 4 players can simultaneously beat up other characters. My writing's horrible. Recovering artifacts stolen from the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh, man. Dude.
You're going to regret that one, but okay.
You know, I wish I could take this over.
You can come up with the list next week.
You know, you ever take a test in school, and you're like, there's too many of one answer. You know, like, I did something really wrong.
In freshman year in high school, we had
If you wrote C for all of them, we're fucked. Like, I don't know what C means.
in freshman year in high school, we had this test to see how good your reading level was, and I used to have a phenomenal reading level, and I put C for every answer.
Yeah.
And I got put in like the pretty much the class that you're fucking retarded in.
The remedial class.
Because
Yeah.
no, not even. I had a first grade reading level.
Wow.
They were like, "Yeah, what are you doing?" And they wouldn't let me retake it, so I had to spend 6 months in the fucking
Wow.
So this is causing you actual
Anxiety.
distress. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just writing C, which doesn't even make sense.
Don't worry, it's almost over. There's only 2 left. Mime Time Challenge Turbo Championship Edition.
Holy shit.
Mime
That sounds real.
Mime Time Challenge Turbo Championship Edition.
That's a good title.
All right, it's a 2007 Flash game where you watch the mime and have to decipher what he's acting out.
Jesus Christ.
All right, good.
I wish, if it's not, I wish it would be a
Yeah,
game, you know. I'm
that
hoping it is.
There's
We have
one more.
One more.
One more. Irritating stick. Irritating stick. It's a 1999 PlayStation 1 game where you move a metal rod through a metal maze. Don't touch the side or you'll get shocked.
Damn it. All right, you know what?
Yeah, I feel confident.
I'm not thinking.
I feel confident.
All right, everybody at home, pull out your answer sheets and correct your paper along with us.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So circle all the ones you got right. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Princess Toad. First, Princess Tomato. Real game. Number 1. Real game.
Bitch.
Number 2, Wild Woody. Real game.
Oh,
Fuck.
Sweet.
Number 3, Sticky Balls. Real game.
Motherfucker.
Number 4, Sexy Anime Time. No, that was me. That was a fake game.
I kind of figured.
Son of a...
I'm getting you on all these, huh?
Not one of them.
Okay.
I got one right.
Virtual Server. That's a fake one. Yes. Haha. Attack of the Mutant Camels. That's a real one.
Yep, knew it.
Yep. Attack of the Mutant Penguins. Also real.
Fuck.
You chose one but not the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seemed like penguins were too far-fetched.
Ninja Baseball Batman. That's real.
Yes, I knew that.
It has nothing to do with Batman either.
Yeah.
Batman is not in the game. Mime Time Challenge Turbo Championship Edition.
Please be real.
This is not real.
Fuck.
That was good.
Oh, yeah?
That was good.
Oh, thanks, Des. Good job, bud.
Wow.
Irritating stick.
You know what, Des? Feline AIDS.
Feline AIDS to everybody.
Ah! All right, well, so what's
Irritating stick, the last one. That's real, too.
Yes.
Okay, how many did you guys get right?
6 right.
4.
What?
Yeah.
I get nailed it.
That's phenomenal. Well done, sir. Well done.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I'm surprised I get the penguin wrong.
Wow.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it.
you guys want to do this every week?
Yeah. We should.
It's a different game every week.
Yeah. See,
You guys got to help me out then, because
Right?
I can't. That was a lot of work just doing those 10.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think mine would be blatantly obvious if they were real or not.
This is not a real game. Came out in 1990.
All right, let's see. I just want to make sure we don't have any more news stories to cover. Nope. Oh, hey, this is so random. So we saw some prototypes for an iPhone 7 case,
Oh, yeah.
right? And it doesn't have a headphone jack,
Yeah.
which could only mean that,
Bluetooth headphones.
right?
Oh, I don't know.
If those become the standard, how great would that be?
Yeah, that'd be pretty
How many
great.
times have you pulled your headphones out of your pocket and that you put in there, placed carefully in? You
And
pull
they
out,
always
it's like
come out-
14 knots.
Yeah, every time.
And it's like you're
I
saying
bet I could do that. I bet it's right now.
right?
I
you
never-
just want to like, right?
Yep.
You just want to like play some music, and it takes you 10 minutes to like undo the knots that like magically happened in your pocket. It's craziness.
I never put my. I don't even use. I actually took the 6S those headphones out of the case. Do you remember when I said, "Oh, I can't watch the podcast until my kids go to bed"?
Yeah.
Well, I decided I didn't want to wait, so while they were on the couch eating a snack, I took my headphones right out of the package to listen as I did the podcast.
That was the first time you ever
and
used
only
them.
so far.
I like the iPhone headphones. I think they're
They are-
quality.
I just never have a
right?
chance.
They
It's
are
not even
perfect.
that. It's just I never walk around listening to music. I drive, listen to music, and I don't wear the headphones, obviously, doing
Yeah.
it. And that's it.
I mean, how great will it be if it's like
That'd be
like
pretty
iBuds with no wires are just standard from now on?
Right.
Like,
Right.
yeah, because everyone has the fucking wired ones.
Yeah.
That's been like they've been packed in with every iPhone for like a decade now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super psyched to never deal with that crap again.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, before we talk about what we're gonna play this week, before we decide or whatever, can you pass me that box with the dog in it?
Hey.
So last week we gave away some Nuka-Cola caps to.
Wappy dog. Not one of these again.
Last week we gave away some caps, some Nuka-Cola caps to Thundercloud. Sorry, dude, I haven't mailed them out yet. Because he said his favorite obscure PlayStation 2 game,
What was it again?
SSX Tricky.
Oh man.
I don't know if that's actually obscure, but you're the
No,
only
it's
one
not.
who participated. So you get that.
That's the snowboarding one, isn't
It's
it?
very
Yeah.
popular, actually.
Yeah.
It's a very popular game.
I mean, obscure means different things to different people.
True.
Okay. I don't know if we should allow him to participate in this contest because he might be the only person to win all of our contests.
Exactly.
Once per month.
Once per month,
Yeah.
right? Now, fuck it. If you want to participate, you can participate. Well, let's move on to the PlayStation 1. Name your favorite PlayStation 1 obscure game of all time, and we'll choose at random. Thundercloud. Don't enter if you don't want this. This is Wappy Dog for your Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
It is complete. It is sealed. It is brand new. It comes with the game and the dog itself. It is... I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this. I got it for like $5 one year, and I was like,
Take Wappy home today.
please, Thundercloud, take Wappy home today.
Please, someone take her. She's
You
dying.
don't know what seeing those does to me. How many in my stock room or whatever I had. Oh, my God. And you know what? They used to sell.
They're
People were
adorable.
buying them. You know, like
Right?
mothers, grandmothers not having a clue. They're like, oh, we would want this. And he really didn't want this, but grandma bought it. Kind of like your PlayStations every year.
Every year.
Somebody got one of those every year. What would you prefer? So you're lucky. You got a
these.
PlayStation 2 instead of a Wappy Dog.
So basically the deal is that every week, I'm just gonna find some junk around the apartment that I can't seem to get rid
Clear
of,
out.
and then I'm gonna mail it to Thundercloud.
You're like, this nice
Soon
microphone.
this room will be in his room.
Right.
What a clever way to move to someone's house.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, give away the shit and mail it to him, and the next thing there you are,
Upcoming the bed.
right?
Yeah. So slowly moving into Thundercloud's bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't think that's actually illegal. All right, so guys, what are we gonna be playing this week? Anything in mind? Anything coming out? What the fuck's coming out?
Nothing.
Quantum Break. But that's in April, right?
Yeah, a whole month away.
I bought Far Cry 4.
The new one?
Not Primal.
No, not Primal, because
4.
I didn't want to get into 5 because
4 is really good.
I really didn't want to do the whole prehistoric, crap,
Yeah.
hitting shit.
I didn't know if you're
Yeah.
prehistoric Jack and Caveman's
Right?
off.
All right.
So I didn't want to do that.
Prehistoric Bukaki.
Yeah, right. Cave cock. So I didn't want to get
new
into
game. Cave
yeah.
Cock.
That's on next week's list.
I didn't want to get
Is
into
it real?
sticky balls or whatever it was. So I didn't.
Wait, was that real sticky balls?
Sticky Balls was real.
Yeah, that was a real one.
Making sure.
Yep.
I put
Didn't wanna
false,
get
I figured I was like, whatever,
Yeah.
maybe.
It seems a little juvenile.
Yeah. So I went Far Cry 4 so I could play a game that I really didn't want to own anyways
Yeah.
and return it safely instead of me investing $60 in a Far Cry knowing I'm not going to want to
Yeah.
keep it nor invest the time.
Yeah.
So I did 4 and I only did a little bit. I'm like, yeah, this could potentially be good. There's too much here. I don't have time. Quantum Break's coming out. I returned it and put it all just on there, So I am definitely next is Quantum Break.
Yeah.
Anything between now and then is going to be probably maybe Twilight Princess,
Oh, no.
Twilight Princess, or Diablo, or that's probably it.
It's only a week. You don't have that much time.
Oh well, I'm thinking till Quantum Break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about until next week.
Yeah, we do this every week.
yeah.
God damn.
So far, anyway.
I'll be saying this again next week, or I'll be saying, so I bought Far Cry Primal.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm playing that.
What about you? Anything in
the
agenda?
Rocket League, Zombies.
Yes.
Doom's coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
think that's a couple months. So I think May. Is that right?
Never mind. So now I'm not
Yeah,
playing
I
that.
might have just made that up.
No, I don't even care.
Pretty much
I
Rocket
don't
League
look at
and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I'm boring when it comes to video games.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought more PlayStation 2 games this week.
Oh,
Jesus
nice.
Christ, dude.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Oh, I don't know. I can't keep track.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Actually, I don't have any of the Wild Arms games past number 2.
I was just fucking thinking, have you ever gotten the Wild Arms games?
I have 1 and 2 on PS1.
Yeah.
I think I beat Wild Arms 1.
Yeah.
Because it came out right before Final Fantasy 7 back in the day.
Okay.
But I never even touched Wild Arms 2. I do have it. And then I went on eBay and I was like, I wonder how much 3, 4, 5, and F are.
F, yeah.
Yeah.
Alter
Code F.
Yep.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, 3 is only $10, $15. And I was like, sweet. They're like, 4 is like $35. And I was like, okay. 5 is like $100. And I was
Is
like,
it that much?
like, oh, damn.
In the gold case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, well, because you can't really find it in the gold case with everything.
I got it. I bought it brand new.
Well, it's hard to find. And so the only one I could find that was a decent price was $100, brand new. It's still in the shrink wrap.
Wow, nice.
So I mean, it's still not a horrible deal.
Yeah.
And then Alter Code F was like, again, really hard to find and over $100.
Really?
So those were all on their way to me.
Nice.
Yes,
Those are good games,
I worked all week to pay for Wild Arms games that I didn't even think about buying till last night when I bought them.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have a weird life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had a thought, and then I realized it's a whole different series game, so
That's fine.
no, that's all right.
Yeah, you want to save it?
It's yards. We should save it.
Okay.
Because we should talk one time of these gems that you find at a yard sale where clearly
I
somebody
love yard
doesn't know what
sales.
they have and they're selling it cheap.
Yeah.
As you're editing this, we should remember this moment so we can actually talk, because I'll forget when I leave here.
That's fine.
It's all right. It'll be at the end of the video. You'll see it soon. I'm not going to edit any of this shit out.
True.
Nothing gets edited out.
Nothing gets edited
Nick
out.
Kabbalah, feline aids.
Oh, that's the highlight of the episode.
There's some good finds and stories behind them, you know.
Yeah.
Can that be the title of the podcast? Nick Kabbalah, get feline aids.
We're still getting taken down.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for joining us for the Midnight Gamescast. We'll see you next week, man. I'm Bryan Paul.
Jeremy.
I'm Brett.
I just said we'll see you next week. I don't want to say it again.
That's
We'll
fine.
see you next week.